In this video lecture, I will discuss about the container in the Azure Storage Account. What is the container and what is the use cases of the container? So first, I will understand basically what is the definition of the container, and then I will provide you some real-time demonstration how you can create the container in the Azure portal and where we can use the container. So first, understand what is basically the container. The container is the same like in the real life, whatever the using container to store some type of the object or the same anything you want to store that. Okay, so same like within the storage account, you can create the container, and the container where you can place all the file, like video file, we have the flat file, you have the any file related to the or company or the for the reporting. So all the file are kept in the form of the structure form, non-structure form, or the clean form, unclean form. So this is the called the container. So let's so basically container we have in the Azure Blob storage and the ADLS Gen 2. So what is the ADLS Gen 2 container? So basically a cloud storage resources for storing data, a logical unit under a storage account. It can hold the folder, dictionary, and the blob. Okay, and it's also the hierarchical namespace allow folder and file access, improving the performance for the big data operation. Okay, so basically why this is important, so why container is important. So based on the security point of view, you can define the access control, RBAC, ACLS at the container level. Okay, so organization level, it help in the logically separating the data set in the environment for the different like development, testing, production. Third one is the scalability, ensuring the storage of the vast amount of the structure. So let's jump to the portal, and let me show you how you can create the uh, any of the container. So once you click on the home icon, you can see whatever the resources you created. So you can I already have the resources called the storage account here. So as a storage study IT is created under this. You can also create the container on this, or the you can also create the first new storage account. Okay, and then you can create the container. So container is basically within the any of the storage account. So I already have the SA study IT which is created. If you want to create the new storage account, and if you want to delete the existing storage account, you can just go to the storage account, and you can see we have this select option here, and you have the here three dot will be there. Okay, so you can see, this is coming to the delete. So I'm going to delete. So they will ask you some type of the region, so you can simply type the delete here. So this storage account will be deleted, and for this lecture I'm going to show you the new storage account. Okay, so you can create the new storage account. So you can see here right corner is in progress, so it will take a couple of the minute to remove this storage account. And once this storage account is removed, you can create the new storage account. Okay, so last tutorial I already had discussion to create the new storage account, so it taking some time. Okay, meanwhile you can also create the resources, and you can go to the storage account. Okay, so you can type the storage account. Okay, so now you can you can you have this storage account. So in marketplace, so create the storage account, all these things. So you can also search. So but you can see notification is already we have the executed command successfully. You can see the credit limit is also you can see. Now you can go here and click on the storage account. Okay, let me, and you can go to hit the create button. Okay, so once you create the hit the create button, Again they will ask you the Azure subscription, and here you can put the any of the unique name in the not the capital letter. So I'm just giving the STIT SA. Okay, so this will be validate this is available or not. Okay, so you can choose the region, East US. I'm just selecting, and this primary what do you want, you can select the Azure Blob storage or the Azure Data Lake Gen 2. So from the starting I'm just giving you, so you can also create the same parallelly. You can choose the standard because we this is the basically we're doing for the training point of view, and you can either click on the LRS or GRS. Okay, so I'm going to uh, create on the GRS. Okay, so this storage account is basically create for the blob storage. If you want to enable the ADLS Gen 2, so go to the advanced, and you can just enable hierarchical namespace, and just you can hit the review button. Once you hit the review button, it will be validation in the process, and you can see all this information coming on our plate. Now you can create a button. So once you hit the create button, so basically the storage account will be created. Okay, so basically the storage account we have so in the container. Okay, so before Azure storage account, so first you need to be create the storage account. Okay, just I'm typing here. Okay, so you have the idea. Okay, in the storage account, then you in the within the storage account you can create the container. So you if you creating the container, first you need to be create the storage account. So now you can see it got successfully, and now you can click on the STIT whatever the storage account is created. Okay, so this is the storage account, and now we can create the all the container. Okay, so whatever the container you want, so you can create it. So for the development purpose you can create the separate container. So now you can tap here the container, or you can just you can also search the in the drop down, so you can just tap the container. So under the data storage you will find the container you can put into the fabric also. So once you click the container, you can just hit the plus icon. Now you can give the container name. Okay, so in the meaningful name, whenever we do the in the real time, just you can tap the what is the basically storage account name. Okay, so I'm giving the STITH storage account. You can give the hyphen, and you can create the meta store. Okay, meta store you can create the for the root. So like you can give the any name. Okay, so I'm just giving you the for the real time. So meta store is the basically in the data engineering we will use for the Unity catalog to store the all the metadata. So in this container all the metadata will be stored, and just you can hit the create button. So the container will be created. So by default one log is there. So all this I'm what explaining what we'll doing in the real time, the same thing I'm doing into the training tutorial as well. So STIT in space will be not allowed. So next container I'm going to create for the manage dev. Okay, manage dev means whatever the in the real time whatever the process data will be there, like if you have removed the duplicate, or if you have already clean the data. So through that this container will hold all the managed development environment, same like for the you can create for the UAT for the testing and the production as well. Okay, so now you can create the STIT managed dev. Now I'm going to create one more for the STIT unmanaged dev. Okay, so STIT. Okay, so you can create the same name. Okay, so like the no space will be there. So unmanaged dev. Okay, so this will have the all the landing zone, like landing zone in the sense whatever the data is coming from the source, from the target source, that is the raw data will be there. So unmanaged is basically nothing but is the we not touch, we not manage. Okay, so that we have segregated, we have separated different uh, container. Okay, so you can also, if you go to the container here, and you can see the first in the interview also they will ask you what type of the log is generated in when we create the container. Okay, so anytime if you click on the storage account, in the storage account, whenever the data storage will be there, we have the container. We have in the container you can place the file, so that will be provide how you can upload the file, how you can move the data from the different sources. So hope you have the better understanding how you can create the container. Okay, so thank you so much. Complete this video, so we'll meet again next video. Thank you.